Welcome to the Dyer County Fair.
We have a good thing growing at the 2015 Dyer County Fair. We'd like to welcome you to the 68th Annual Dyer County Fair and our broadcasts of the sights and sounds of the 2015 Dyer County Fair with your hosts, Debbie Bradshaw Hart and Eric Maupin. Make plans to attend every night of the fair, including the crowning of the 2015 Miss Dyer County Fair. Don't miss any of the pageants, and also the King of Kings go-kart racing. A truck and tractor pull, livestock shows, fun for the kids, youth exhibits, the 4-H barnyard, commercial exhibits, Sorghum Valley, and this year's Midway features Dixieland Carnival Company. And don't forget, every night we give away $1,000 from the First Citizens Amphitheater at 10:30. But remember, you must be present to win. Enjoy rides, games, pageants, exhibits, live Christian music, and with your admission on Saturday night, you get one of country music's premier artists, John Anderson, at the First Citizens Amphitheater, and so much more at this year's fair. Now to bring you up to date with what's going on, here's Debbie Bradshaw Hart and Eric Maupin.
Good evening and welcome to the 2015 Dyer County Fair here in beautiful Dyersburg, Tennessee. All right, Eric, we've got it going on. We've got some concerts going on tonight.
Oh, it's great. Karen Peck and New River, and opening for them is Highway 22. I am so excited.
Absolutely. Where's Highway 22 from?
Well, it's a trio, and they're from West Tennessee, McKenzie, Lexington. They're from different places.
Okay.
But I'm going to tell you, they are wonderful, wonderful, wonderful.
Can't wait for them to open. They open at 6:30 tonight, and Karen Peck takes the stage at 7 o'clock. Of course, we have a $1,000 drawing tonight at 10:30. And right now, on Saturday night, it's up to $2,000. So we had two winners on Monday night and Tuesday night that were $500. So now we're up to $2,000.
And who knows, it may be a lot more than that come Saturday night. This is the only place right now that you can come to. You're guaranteed to be in a drawing when you pay to get in for a lot of money at night at 10:30. Then we're going to give away a car tomorrow night. There's a lot of stuff going on here at the Dyer County Fair. If you haven't been to the fair yet, please come on down.
Yes, you need to. And also, talking about drawings, in the commercial building, everybody has these little fish bowls that are on their tables, so you can enter for those drawings, and they're giving away all kinds of things, which is where we are taping our show tonight, is in the commercial building. Lots of people out here and having a great time again.
It is. I always love Fair Week. I'm kind of sad, you know, we passed the hump.
I know.
It's toward the end of the fair now and not the beginning.
I know.
And I'm going to tell you, I know I'm so fortunate to get to spend time with Debbie.
Oh, I know. Don't you look forward to it every year?
I do. I look forward to it. I'm so sad when it's over.
You're like one of my kids. I'm like, okay, Eric, you need to be here at this time and that time, and you're going to just tell me what to say. Oh, that's not a problem. It's like that little pillow that I saw one time that says, you might think I'm bossy, but no, it's not that. I just have better ideas.
I like that shirt.
Just, you know, I know. That's pretty cute. But anyway, go ahead and tell everybody what we have for Friday night.
Friday night, USA Pullers are going to be here. Truck and tractor pull. Don't miss it. They do a fantastic job. Everything that goes down the track is a diesel engine. It blows the black smoke. It's a crowd favorite for all the children, all the men, and the women have their fingers in their ears grinning from ear to ear. It's a big time. So USA Pullers are going to put on the show Friday night. A lot of big stuff going on here at the fair.
That's right. We're going to give away a 2015 Nissan Versa at 10:30, and of course we draw for the Cracker Barrel dinner
every night.
We have that every night. We've had winners every night, and then the $1,000 drawing, and the car giveaway is the last drawing that we have on Friday night.
That's right. Yeah. Today was Senior Citizens Day. Our sponsor of the day was First Citizens National Bank. Thank you to them. That's always a favorite for everyone. And then tomorrow night, our sponsor is
Delta Autoplex.
Delta Autoplex. It's not a deal unless it's a done deal.
Well, that's true. But now I think I got a little bit ahead of you there, because on Friday for Kids Day is Burke's Beverage.
Oh, that's right.
That's right. Burke's Beverage. They're always the sponsor on Friday, of course, with Dr. Pepper Pepsi.
And that's Kids Kids Day.
That is Kids Day. That's right. That's when everybody drops their kids off at the Dyer County Fair and come back and pick them up at 4 or 5, somewhere in there.
That's right.
But that's okay. That's what we're here for.
And Kids Day is so much fun because they have
fun.
all sorts of activities. It's not just open to ride rides, which that is there too with Dixieland Carnival, but they also have a lot of things down the hill and up the hill for the kids to do and participate in. So it's a big day.
It is a big day. And of course, on Saturday, we're going to have John Anderson in concert at 8 o'clock in the amphitheater. Can't wait for him just to swing in.
Free concert. All you have to do is pay to get in the gate. John Anderson, staple in country music. He's had more hits than me, for sure.
Yeah.
But he's had more hits than a lot of artists out there. John Anderson just does a wonderful. He's still got hits.
He does.
Got a new album, I think, that just came out, and so you don't want to miss that. 8 o'clock Saturday night. John Anderson live in concert. They'll have all the CDs for sale, T-shirts, all that kind of good stuff. It's a full-blown concert.
And also at 2 o'clock that afternoon, it's either 2 or 3. I'd have to check my schedule here to be sure. The Furriest of the Fair pet contest. That's on Saturday.
Wow.
That's right. And you just bring your pet, and I guarantee you there is a lot for your pretty dog, cat. I don't know what all the lots are, but anyway, I know if you have a dog or cat that you're good.
Yeah.
I would think so. So be out here about 2 o'clock for the Furriest of the Fair contest, and also there's a washer pitching contest.
That's right.
That's right. That's
down
at 3
in
o'clock.
Sargum Valley. And you know, one thing we haven't mentioned, Sargum Valley, if you haven't been down there, some people haven't.
Some people haven't.
It's like going back in time. It's like a little city back in the 1800s. It's really neat to see. They have the church, the one-room schoolhouse, the funeral home. They've got all sorts of things for you to see. It's really neat. So make sure you make it down to Sargum Valley. And you know, you were talking about the pet show and animals. Why don't we take a break and we'll go to Chuck?
Sounds like
He's
a good
out there.
idea.
I think he visited the swine show and talked to actually the judge. So Chuck, let's go to you.
We're here on the grounds here where we're doing the pig show, and I tell you what, we have a gentleman here from Atwood, Illinois, and your name is?
Lyle Dorjan.
Lyle Dorjan, and there's one thing you've been doing here is you've been teaching these kids exactly what they need to do to show impressively in the show. Now, is that normally a part of what a judge does, or is this just an opportunity for you to teach?
As we work through these showmanship classes, we need to teach them how to do it right. Otherwise, in my opinion, there's no sense in having a showmanship class. Okay. We need to teach them what to do right, tell them what they're doing wrong, and relate some of those skills to basic life skills that they'll need as adults when they grow up.
Okay, what are you looking for in the showmanship?
Pre-show preparation, glossy skin and hair, a bit of shine, if you will, proper attire, proper show ring attire, dress for success, dress for business, and the ability to have some control over their animal and move it to where it looks the best in the judge's eyes.
Okay, how long have you been doing this?
I'm 58 years old, pretty much all my life.
So you have shown and taught?
I started showing when I was 10 years old.
So did you do it at a local county fair?
Yes, that's where we started at this same grassroots level.
What do you like about the Dyer County Fair?
Great fairgrounds, beautiful. I'm president of our fair, local fair at home, and I wish I was down here. This is a nice fairgrounds.
All right, thank you so much. We appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you for the time.
We're going to let him get back to work, and we're going to pass it back to you guys.
Thanks, Chuck. I appreciate that. Listen, it's all right. Do not adjust your TV screens. Debbie has not changed. We have a special guest here with us tonight. We're recording live in the commercial building at the Dyer County Fair, and I am so thankful to have with us the Deputy Commissioner of Agriculture, Mr. Jay Templeton. Jay, thank you for being with us.
We're glad to be here, Eric. It's a great night to be in Dyer County at the fair. Enjoyed the Century Farms lunch reception tonight and have had a great tour around the facilities. Y'all got just a phenomenal location and a phenomenal fair. And for those who haven't been out, I'd sure encourage them to get out to the Dyer County Fair this week.
Well, thank you. And there you go. You need to come on down. The fair's got something for everybody. We've even got a politician with us.
Hey, I drove a long way to get here, Eric.
That's right.
That's right.
You drove, what, 4 hours to get
yes,
here?
Sir.
Close to it.
And glad to be here.
Well, but in all fairness, Jay's Mr. Templeton, Commissioner Templeton, I'm sorry.
Jay,
you are a native West Tennessean. I think we need to mention that. And you got your calling from a higher power to
Well,
move to Nashville and be our deputy commissioner. And what a fine job you've done as a full-time farmer. I appreciate it. You've always been on the side of agriculture. And speaking of the Tennessee Department of Agriculture, I don't know that our viewers
Sure.
know this, but you have your hand in everything.
Well, we think we touch the lives of every Tennessean every day, Eric. You know, we have around 800 employees. The Division of Forestry, we manage 168,000 acres of timber land across the state in 15 state forests. We have a marketing division. Many of your listeners, I'm sure, participate in the Tennessee Ag Enhancement Program here in Dyer County and surrounding areas, and we manage that program for the state government. And also our Consumer and Industry Services, probably the least known about division in the department, but the one with the most employees and the greatest budget, and that's the regulatory arm of the Department of Agriculture. And you know, we're there on the dairy farm, we're there at the food processor, we're there at the gas station. When you buy a gallon of gas, our folks have already been out there and tested that pump. You know, something that a lot of folks don't know, Eric, there are 95,000 pumps in the state of Tennessee, and we look at every one of them every year to make sure that you get a gallon of gas when you think you're getting a gallon of gas. So that's just pesticide applicators. It just runs the gamut of everything dealing with agriculture and weights and measures, and we do touch the lives of every Tennessean every day.
Well, you definitely have your hands full, and thank you, by the way. My truck will pass everything but a gas station, so thank you for making sure that I'm getting a gallon of gas when I...
Hey, I tell you, if anybody wants to come to Ellington Ag Center, come by and see me, and I'll carry them down to the basement closet and show them where the 5-gallon pail is that I can guarantee you that we measure every gallon of gas by in this state.
That's right. And if you'll notice, the next time you go to a gas station, there'll be a little sticker that says someone with the Tennessee Department of Ag has been there and checked that specific pump to make sure it's working properly.
You're exactly right, and our Commissioner Julius Johnson and all the staff there work hard every day to make sure that Tennesseans are getting the return on the investment that they're paying through their taxes at our department. And it's the leadership of Governor Haslam as well as our state legislators that we work hard and we put in a good day, and we want everybody in the state to get a good value for the dollar that they're paying us.
Well, we thank you for what you do, and one thing that we need to mention also, another arm of the Tennessee Department of Agriculture is the Tennessee Association of Fairs. Y'all regulate to some degree every fair in the state of Tennessee.
Well, we do work very closely with the State Association of Fairs. We also are privileged and are mandated by state statute. I mean, every year at the budget during the budget process, the legislature of the state of Tennessee, the governor of the state, recognizes the importance of the fairs in Tennessee's communities, and they set aside so many dollars, and it's our charge to administrate those through premium monies to the livestock shows, just to some helpful dollars to the fairs to do some special things, and we're privileged to do that. And you know, you come to a place such as this in Dyersburg at the Dyer County Fair, then you see that investment's paying dividends, just the community spirit that it generates, and most importantly, Eric, what it does for me and you as lifelong farmers. Some of these kids, it's the only exposure they'll ever get to production agriculture. Even in a rural community, it's the only exposure that they will ever get. And we've just got to keep telling that story about Tennessee agriculture. It's the largest industry in this state. It, along with forestry, is a $67 billion impact across the state of Tennessee, and you know, it's production. That's what it's all about, and it's generating wealth, and it's increasing. We hope as we work towards some other opportunities that it's doing what it needs to do to keep our rural communities vital from an economic standpoint and livability, and that's why we're here tonight.
Well, thank you so much for stopping by.
Glad to be here.
And to our viewers, I want you to know Commissioner Templeton is the real deal. He's been on the farm. He's a great commissioner. I feel like I know you on a personal level. Actually, I do, because you're there. You've always been there ever since you've taken office, and we thank you.
I grew up in a cotton gin in McNairy County, Tennessee, so I know all about it.
You know about the hard work.
That's right. Thanks, Eric.
Thank you for being
Glad
here.
to be here. Yes, sir.
And Chuck, let's go to you. We talked about the Century Farms. I think we've got a new inductee.
Thank you so much, guys. We are here at the Century Banquet. Yeah, we see who's in charge here. That's good. That's good. I get that from my wife. Straighten up, Chuck. That's what they say. Anyway, I've gotten carried away here. This is Mr. Billy and Martha Rose, and they are going to be inducted tonight in the Century Farm. Now, the Century Farm, let me explain a little bit to you. is a farm that has been in your family for at least a century. And Mr. Billy, how long has this farm been in your family?
When we started trying to find out how far back it went, we traced the deeds back to as far as 1908, but it has been in the family a lot longer than that. So I saw no need for us to go any further back in 1908, but my great-great-grandfather and my grandfather is one that bought the farms. So it's been probably in the late 1800s.
How many acres?
Well, it started out with Granddaddy had about 250 acres, and I left home and went in the military in 1959, and when I came home, I had the opportunity to buy 100 acres of the 250. But the rest of the farm is still in. Some of my cousins and some of my aunts and uncles still own it, but the whole 250 acres is still in the Rose family.
So what did you farm?
Well, it has had sheep, and it's had goats, and it's had cattle, and it's had cotton, corn, soybeans. I stayed in the cattle production until 2013, and I sold all the cattle, and I rented my farm out. It's in soybeans and rotational into corn and wheat. And I have a small 5-acre plot there that's a wooded area, and I have goats running on that now. So it's been diversified with row crops and cattle and livestock for the whole 100 years. In fact, my great-grandfather and my grandfather used to have a sawmill there, and they sawed a lot of the lumber off of the farm and built a lot of the buildings that was there when I was a child. Of course, the buildings have long since been torn down, but it goes back far enough that they had their own sawmill that they actually sawed their own lumber there for the farm.
Wow, that's amazing. Miss Martha, what do you like the most about being on the farm?
Just being out where there's not a lot of people.
Yeah.
And
then we bring all these people together to honor you guys. That's crazy, isn't it?
it's great. It's great. I married into it, so it's been great.
So you knew what you were getting into.
Well, maybe.
Well, thank you all so much. Congratulations. We really appreciate not only you guys being a part of the fair, but being a part of Dyer County for fixtures in this community. Thank you all so much. I'm going to turn it back over to you guys.
And welcome back to the Dyer County Fair. We want to start off with thanking all of our sponsors for this week. On Monday, we had Hometown Urgent Care.
Yes, Tracy
Woodward, which you had an interview with her.
I did. She is such a nice lady.
Oh, she is a very nice
and
lady.
And her practice is wonderful if you've never been there.
It is growing, and she's building a new building close to the fairgrounds.
That's right by Rick Hill Nissan.
That's right. On Tuesday, we had the Dyersburg-Dyer County Chamber of Commerce as our sponsor. On Wednesday, Security Bank. Thursday, First Citizens National Bank. On Friday, Burke's Beverage. And on Saturday, Delta Autoplex.
It's not a deal unless it's a done deal.
Done deal. That's right. We've had such a good turnout this year at our fair, and we've just been enjoying it so much. Our concerts, our go-kart races, everything has just been great.
Fantastic. And the food. I had a traveling taco tonight. You can probably tell. But it was delicious.
As I said, as you get a little bit older, sometimes those things just aren't like they used to be. What? What?
Give me this. I need to talk to some people out here. There's just all kinds of people that are coming around here. We've got kids and all kinds of things that are going on out here. Actually, let's go this way. Come on, come with me. We've got some people down here. This is the Sheriff's Department right over here. You see that right there. We got to be careful because if we do something silly, they're going to put me in jail, and we don't want them to do that. You ready? Hi, what's your name?
Maya.
Hi, Maya. How are you?
I'm good. How are
you enjoying the fair?
I am.
You are?
Yes.
Why did she run off? What's her name? We can talk about her because she's way up there. What's her name?
Come here.
Her name's not Come Here. What's her name?
No.
She's by herself. Come here. She took off by herself. What's your name?
Rebecca.
Hi, Rebecca. How are you doing?
I'm good. Thank
What do you like about the fair?
Nothing right now because I'm wet.
You just got here. But you're looking in the commercial exhibits, and
we actually got a booth.
Do you? What is it?
Cash Express right here.
All right. So you're going to your booth.
Yes.
So you're actually working.
Yes.
So you can't have fun. You're working.
No, that's.
I need somebody having fun. Are you having fun?
I'm working also.
Oh man. Let's find somebody not working. Here's a guy that's certainly not working because Look at here.
I'm just sitting here enjoying it, man. I'm having a good time.
Are you?
Yes, sir. It's in here where it's nice and cool, getting to meet a lot of good people. I'm having a good time, man.
Man, this guy's got the attitude right here. I want to be more like him, okay? That's all right. Hi there. What's your name?
Andrew.
Hi, Andrew. How you doing?
Good.
I'm going to go out on a limb, okay? You're not going to believe this probably, but I'm going to go out on a limb and say you're an Alabama fan.
Yes.
Are you? You really like Alabama?
Yes.
Where do you think I got that?
I don't know.
How do you think? Do you think I guessed? Is he an Alabama fan too?
No.
He's not. He's not. Who's he like?
I don't know.
Who you like?
Whoever they're going for, I go with the opposite.
Oh my goodness. So you like anybody that plays Alabama, right?
Plays Alabama.
What's your name? Her name is
Casey.
That is, I've never seen anybody with the name. What's your last name? I never seen anybody was and I'll bet it's Cassie though, isn't it? It is Cassie, isn't it?
Maybe.
Hi, Cassie. How old are you? She's, and that's good. Thank y'all. Y'all have fun. Oh my gosh. Hi, what's your name?
Chip.
Chip.
Tria.
Tria. How you spell it?
TRD.
TRD? I like that. You are so cute. Are you working in the booth here? Do you own the place? Is that what it is? Is he really? Oh my goodness. And climbing on the furniture. Does he do that at home? Oh my goodness. Has 2 speeds, wide open and off. Is that what it is? That's the way it is. What's your name?
My name's Billy.
Hi, Billy. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How about you?
Hair's wet.
Oh, I know. It's wet outside.
Oh, have you been outside? Oh, who else you got? How come they're walking off? What's your name?
Chelsea.
Hi, Chelsea. Look at here. What's your name?
Noah.
Noah? Where are they? Who are they?
That's my girlfriend's mom.
We can talk about them. Her name's Miss Amy, right? We can talk about her. We can just follow her around and talk about her. You think she minds doing that?
Yeah, I guess not.
I hope not, because this is good. Okay, before I get shot, I'm going to throw it back to you guys.
What just happened?
I don't know.
Chuck's crazy.
Chuck Asa. You know, I don't know if we were doing better when he had to leave the first of the week or what, because now he can stay till the end of the week. So
He had to
we're
pick a
stuck with him
time.
all week long.
He had to pick a time when we're right in the middle of a show and start harassing
And
people
come
in the
take my
commercial building.
microphone.
Yeah, took our mics. Anyway,
That's
we
okay.
appreciate
He does
Chuck.
such a good job.
Yep, from
Yes,
time
he
to time.
does.
Undoubtedly tonight he was not on his medication, so we apologize to our viewing audience. But Chuck does a good job, and as you
does.
saw, we're live in the commercial building. He left here and went around and started harassing people. So thank you, Chuck.
He does that very easily. It just kind of comes natural, doesn't it?
It rolls. Yeah, it rolls off his tongue. He's good at harassing people.
He really is, but we so much appreciate Chuck helping us this year, because I think it's really helped us with our show and some things that in the past we're like, okay, what are we going to do next? And Chuck's got everything lined out for us, so it makes it so much easier. And Chuck, we thank you.
Yes.
We do. We thank you.
He's sitting right
And
over
Paul,
here,
we thank
so
you
we
too.
really can't talk too bad about him because they can hear us. But
That's
anyway,
exactly right. And I see Hunter Jackson over there. He's making all these funny things at us and waving at us. That's good, Mr. President. We appreciate it. We appreciate it.
love you too, Hunter.
Yeah, we love you too. And like your mother would say, get your butt on that fair porch right now. You better get up here. I'm going to whip you.
I love that you told a story about him when he was young.
Absolutely.
That's
Those
great.
kids used to get out there. Of course, these people would bring these farm implements out here, and our kids, we were out here just working and trying to get everything going, and we'd look out there and they'd be on top of a combine, and we're like, get off of there right now. You're going to get in trouble.
Tearing up the world. So
That's right.
if you think when you come to the fair that your kids act crazy and all that kind of stuff, don't worry about
It's okay.
it. We can attest to that. Our children have acted worse than yours, I promise.
That's true. And if they act too bad, we do have the Dyersburg Police Department and the
That's
Dyer
right.
County Sheriff's Department, so we got it covered.
That is exactly right. And we thank them for being around, but really
Yes,
and
we
truly
do.
they do. In case anything happens, we have plenty of security here. So feel free to come down to the fair. We have had a big week. Thank you to all of our sponsors once again. A lot of stuff going on this week. We still have a lot of stuff to go tonight. Karen Peck and New River, Highway 22, fabulous job, fabulous job. And tomorrow night we have USA Pullers, we want to mention again, and the truck and tractor pull. And then Saturday night,
John Anderson.
live
Just
in
a
concert.
swinging.
Just a
Love
swinging.
it. I love that song. Charlotte Johnson on the front porch in the swing, just a swinging.
That's one of my favorites.
That's right.
That is a staple in country music. And
We love it.
Just look on top of the hill. Debbie and I'll probably be two-stepping while that concert's going on.
That's right, we will.
Can't
we will
miss it.
be, because we'll be thinking, okay, it's been 6 days and 6 weeks, and here we go.
The end is near. Well, speaking of
It's
the
fun.
end as being near, come on down to the fair, but we're going to end tonight's show. Thank you for watching. We'll be here all week long. If you want to come and tell us what a good job we're doing, or if you want to tell us what a bad job we're doing, we'll see Debbie. Don't come see me.
Thanks.
But we're going to
appreciate it.
end tonight's show with some footage of the
Preteen.
junior preteen,
Junior preteen.
and preteen pageant shows. Thank you for joining us. We'll be back right here tomorrow night, 7 o'clock.
That's right.
So without further ado, we're going to get started. Our third maid, we have contestant number 9, Miss Jenna Claire Black. Congratulations, Miss Jenna. Jenna Claire is 9 years old. She attends Newbern Elementary. She's in the 3rd grade, and she is the daughter of John and Andrea Flatt. This is your third maid, Miss Jenna Claire. Our second maid, contestant number 5, Miss Lily Kate Lindley. Miss Lily Kate is 10 years old. She's in the 5th grade at 5th Consolidated Elementary, and she is the daughter of Miss Lisa Lindley. Our first maid is Miss Edie Kate Ward, contestant number 1. Miss Edie Kate is in the 4th grade. She attends 5th Consolidated Elementary, and she is the daughter of Kevin and Carrie Ward. And this year's 2015 Junior Preteen Miss Dyer County Fair is contestant number 11, Miss Hannah Morris. Is 9 years old. She attends Finley Elementary, where she is in the 4th grade, and Miss Hannah is the daughter of Matt and Patty Kelly. This is Miss Hannah, your 2015 Junior Miss Preteen Miss Dyer County Fair and her court.
Congratulations, Avery. Avery is 11 years old. She is in the 6th grade. She attends Northview Middle School. She is the daughter of Scott and Hope Turner. This is number 26, Miss Avery. Our second maid, number 11, Miss Macy Beaver. Macy is 11 years old. She's in the 6th grade. She attends Northview Middle School, and she is the daughter of Randall and Renee Beaver. This is Miss Macy, contestant number 11. Our first maid, contestant number 19, Miss Maddie Elizabeth Gregson. Maddie is 13 years old. She's in the 7th grade. She attends Dyersburg Middle School, and she is the daughter of Devin and Amy Gregson. And this year's 2015 Preteen Miss Dyer County Fair is contestant number 25, Miss Avery Grace Presley. Avery is 12 years old. She's in the 7th grade. She is the daughter of Heidi Gardner and Andy. This is your 2015 Pre-team Miss Dyer County Fair, Miss Avery Grace and her court. Congratulations, ladies. Let's give them a huge round of applause. Thank you all so much for coming out. So hate that the weather did not cooperate. Hopefully next year it will. Have a wonderful and safe.
Hey, Jeff Jones here telling you we'll see you at the Dyer County Fair. Come on out and have some fun with us.
We've got a good thing growing at the Dyer County Fair starting Labor Day with Dixieland Carnival. Tuesday and Wednesday are pay one price night for $10. We'll draw for $1,000 nightly. Friday night is a new car giveaway and the truck and tractor pull with a special appearance of Bigfoot. The Mud Bog is Saturday night and we'll end the week with John Anderson in concert. Corn dogs, popcorn, funnel cakes. It's the Dyer County Fair. For more information about entry forms and fair sponsors, visit us at dyercountyfair.com.
We have a good thing growing at the 2015 Dyer County Fair. We'd like to welcome you to the 68th Annual Dyer County Fair and our broadcasts of the sights and sounds of the 2015 Dyer County Fair with your hosts, Debbie Bradshaw Hart and Eric Maupin. Make plans to attend every night of the fair, including the crowning of the 2015 Miss Dyer County Fair. Don't miss any of the pageants, and also the King of Kings go-kart racing. A truck and tractor pull, livestock shows, fun for the kids, youth exhibits, the 4-H barnyard, commercial exhibits, Sorghum Valley, and this year's Midway features Dixieland Carnival Company. And don't forget, every night we give away $1,000 from the First Citizens Amphitheater at 10:30. But remember, you must be present to win. Enjoy rides, games, pageants, exhibits, live Christian music, and with your admission on Saturday night, you get one of country music's premier artists, John Anderson, at the First Citizens Amphitheater, and so much more at this year's fair.